excessive use of the phone or addiction to social media cause you to gain weight?
The phone and addiction to the apps we use has started damaging our health. And staying on your phone doesn't mean you don't have willpower. There are reasons why. Today we will start with a review of our CTA, something that we love, and then we will talk about addiction to our phones.
As a health coach and a wellness coach, we ask the questions so you get the answers. Let's get started as we ask.
Wait, what?
Hi, Leah.
Hi, Kamna. How are you?
I feel like okay, but something's happening with our recording. So
I
I'm a little
know.
bit
It's
off
like
now.
sometimes we're like, it's perfect and they don't understand it. And then there's days like today.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. I don't remember my call to action at all.
Okay.
Full disclosure. Have no idea what it was. I'm going to just say I didn't do it. However, I have noticed some different things that I've been keeping a track on. So does that count?
It counts. You can
I'm
change
going to
your
give
CTA.
myself a bonus. I changed my CTA maybe.
Yeah.
So what I'm talking about is I've noticed that different foods that I've cut out affect different parts of my body. And I researched it and it's a real thing. So like, for example, if I eat a lot of peanut butter, my toe swells.
Oh, wow.
But if I eat gluten, my hip swells.
Oh, my goodness.
So there's something affecting my body in several different ways. And I'm trying to figure out more and more about what it is. And by the way, they could have just been flukes. I don't know. I haven't done it enough to like, you know what I mean? Like try it again and go, all right, let's see. Does that make sense?
Do you feel like removing those foods, do you feel deprived or you just feel like you're doing an experiment?
I feel like I'm just doing an experiment right now.
Okay.
So I'm not looking at it as I'm not having these foods. I'm looking at it
Right.
as an experiment more than anything.
That's a good way to look at it, honestly.
Yeah, and then hopefully if I have it, it hurts so bad that I'm like, that was not worth it. Do you know what I mean?
Yep, I do. I got a free ice cream today somewhere, and the person I was with said, "Are you going to try some?" And I had a bite, and then she said, "Oh, you're so good, you don't want any more." I said, "I know what happens to me when I eat ice cream. I am not eating it."
Isn't it? That's what I hope that happens to me. I do. I hope that happens. I hope that I don't hope that I'm in pain, but I hope that I'm like, oh wow, that's a huge
You're
difference.
motivated enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna, I guess, say I broke even.
Mm-hmm.
What
That
about
makes
you?
sense. Mine was to eat anti-inflammatory foods, 3 per week, 3 per day. I don't know why I made that call to action because I already do those things, so it's sort of silly for me to do that.
I wonder why. What do you think it was? Why do you think you made that?
I really thought I didn't eat those foods, but then when I went to go put them on my like count them, I'm like, oh, I eat vegetables and peppers and tomatoes, and I eat anti-inflammatory foods every day. Especially as a vegetarian, my bulk of my food is those
Yeah.
foods. So I switched it a little bit. Every time now I'm eating, I take a plate and I portion everything out on my plate, whatever I want to eat.
Okay.
I know I've talked about this many episodes ago, but if I want chips, which has become a big addiction for me, the good healthy chips, so to speak, I've started putting them on my plate because it helps me control my portion,
Okay.
which is a
So
problem when
instead
I
of like eating out of the bag, you mean?
yes,
Yeah.
or the anti-inflammatory foods, I was putting them on my plate and then
Yeah.
counting them as like, and then I actually feel more full when they're all
Yeah.
on the plate.
That makes sense to me. It does.
Yeah. So
Also, I've also changed my coffee cream too because I'm trying to really get rid of the inflammatory oils. I didn't mean to change the subject back to me.
oh no,
I just
that's
thought of that too. I meant to talk about that too. Like
what do you?
I'm using it's called there's only 4 ingredients. It's cream,
Okay,
it's milk, sugar. So there is sugar in it. Don't judge me.
yeah,
Now I can't remember, but it's 4 ingredients. One of them
probably
is natural
salt.
flavors, but
Yeah.
I'm not. I can't stress
You
over
can't
that.
do
It's
everything at
better,
once.
way better than what I was drinking in my coffee.
Oh
And
yeah.
then I put coconut oil, and then I put pure cocoa in it.
Oh,
Pure, like the nasty stuff that if you licked it, you'd be like, ew, that's gross. I put that in it too.
that has so much health benefits.
Oh, I didn't know that really.
Yeah, it has really good
So,
health benefits.
I mean, I like my coffee, and I liked it with a sugar-free creamer or sugary creamer anyway. So I figured instead of buying a flavored one, I'm just buying this one that's clean ingredients. There's none of that
Hmm.
crappy oil and stuff in it. So, I'm gonna see. I'm making slow changes, I guess.
Well, actually, it's really smart because you you're having a little sugar, which is okay. I think you're making a good trade-off. But all of the stuff in the coffee creamer that you were probably drinking before was probably carrageenan and
Yes. Yes.
stabilizers
I don't
and
even know what
gums.
carrageenan is. I just know that it was in my
It's
coffee creamer.
it's so irritating to the gut, and it can
Oh.
cause additional problems for you when you're already having issues. So I think it's so
Oh,
smart that you did that. So smart.
oh, good. Thank you. I didn't do it. I literally only did it because I saw that there was like oils in it, and I'm like, I don't
Mm-hmm.
want it. Blah. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Oh, good. Good.
slow changes.
Yeah. I was sort of okay. I was even, I guess.
What
I
was
didn't
your color?
really,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. The
the
plates.
foods,
And you
yeah.
did it.
I changed it.
I think probably what happened is your brain subconsciously didn't want to make a hard call to
Yeah.
action.
Yeah, probably.
It was probably like, I have enough going on right now.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to, it's your birthday. Happy birthday to
Thank
you.
you.
So I
Thank
think that
you.
had probably a lot to do with it.
Yeah, a lot is going on, and I probably did. You're right. I probably just wanted
Yeah.
something a little bit easier, and sometimes that's okay.
Yeah. Or repeating the same thing is okay too.
Absolutely.
So, all right. What do you love?
What do I love? Okay, so this is something that's sort of a old way to cure issues and problems. Have you heard of fennel seeds?
No, but I don't think I like fennel.
Oh,
Tastes like
okay
black
then.
licorice.
Yeah, it does have a licoricey flavor.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, if you don't like it, don't eat it. But
Okay.
if you like it, there are a lot of benefits. It is a good digestive aid. So after you finish your meal, in a lot of countries, they eat roasted fennel seeds after the meal. And if you're going to eat them, eat like a tablespoon maybe, and then chew them really well.
Well,
You
how
don't have to
big are
eat
they?
it. They're just little tiny seeds,
Like,
but
okay, go on.
you want to really masticate them in your mouth. You want them to be like pasty. I'm going to tell you the benefits of it. You don't have
Wait
to
a
eat it.
minute. Does it taste gross?
I like it. I like it. It makes your mouth like fresh and it helps with digestion.
Okay, tell me more. Tell me about it.
So fennel seeds contain anise oil.
And
I don't know how to anise oil, which has antispasmodic properties, which help reduce bloating, gas, and indigestion.
Okay.
They're also a good source of fiber, which helps with bowel movements, which we all need help with that.
Okay.
Um, it's been used in women who are lactating to help milk production. And it's also antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. So they have flavonoids and phenolic acids, which help protect the body from oxidative stress and inflammation. And they have anti-cancer and anti-aging effects. And there's a lot of other health benefits, but it also helps just to make your mouth feel fresh after
Where do
you've
you
eaten
get
something.
them?
I get them from the Indian store, but I think you can find them in any store, like roasted fennel seeds. Probably like a Whole Foods or a Trader Joe's. They would
Are they
probably have
like
it.
in a bag?
Yeah, they're in a bag.
Buy the spices?
Yes. Not you don't want the raw ones because they'll kind of stick in your teeth, but the roasted ones, they're good and they're fresh and they're good for digestion. So if you tend to have a lot of bloating or indigestion, a little bit of fennel seeds, just chew them up really well, and it's really good for you. A lot of
Wow.
health benefits.
I didn't even know that was a thing. Like eating them.
Yeah.
Okay. Does it give you bad breath or good breath?
No, it's really minty.
What?
Yeah.
I did not.
It's like
I must be
very
thinking of
fresh.
something else.
No, it does have a little bit of a licoricey flavor. So if you don't like licorice, don't have it. But if you don't mind it, I think it's really nice. It's refreshing and it makes you feel good after eating.
Okay.
So that's what I
Worth a
love.
try.
Like an old wives' remedy, is that what they say?
Old wives' tale.
Yeah, something like
Or
that.
I know home run. I know what you're trying to say, and I don't know.
Yeah.
My computer. So anyway.
Yeah. So that's what I love.
Okay.
All right. Do you think you're addicted to your phone or a game or
Okay, so to me there's different varying levels of addicted to my phone. I get my
okay.
stuff that I need to get done. Like I don't have laundry piled up. My dishes are in the dishwasher. I make my bed in the morning. Like all of my stuff is done.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm just making excuses. I probably am.
Do you feel like it's a reward for you to use your phone?
I have made it a reward. I have purposely made it a reward before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've been like, all right, get up and go do this, this, and this, and then you can go on your phone. I have done that. But no, I don't think of it as a reward.
When you go to bed, do you use your phone?
I think we've talked about this, or it was on a call to action. We talked about where I play a game to go to bed, and then I fall asleep playing it.
Okay.
But I don't read anything except a book if I do read a book.
Okay.
What about you?
Right. I think I'm addicted. There's been weeks when, the phone gives you your phone usage report.
Yeah, I turned that off.
Why?
Because I don't want to see it. I don't want any No, I mean, I could find it, but I turned off the weekly notification.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's so interesting. Well, mine was up to 9 hours some days.
By the way, kudos for sharing that.
It's a lot.
That seems like a lot to me. I'm not judgmental.
It is a lot.
It seems like a lot.
I'm judging myself. It's a lot. It's exceptional. I was reading some of the stuff and it said 2 hours. I'm like, I'm way beyond 2 hours.
That's okay. Well, that is one of the facts I found out, which I thought was really interesting, is that teens are about 5 and adults are about 2 to 3 hours a day.
Oh my God, I'm way beyond everybody else.
You're more than a teen.
That's terrible.
Side note, and by the way, I'm pretty sure I'm going to be all over the place with this topic because I have a lot of random stuff. Okay. But one of the number one things to stop your phone addiction is turn off all notifications.
Yeah. Or turn off all non-urgent notifications.
Yeah,
so like you want.
They said you shouldn't even have your email as a notification. Yeah. There's no reason for it. And I was like,
you know why? Because it's designed to draw you in. Like, you know how you've signed up once a long time ago for some Apple News, and then suddenly you have all these notifications from Apple News, and you're like, why am I getting this?
Yeah, and then you get sucked in, and you want to read something, and then it says you have to pay,
yes.
And you want to be like, oh, that makes me so mad. You're getting me so mad right now. And it's always a good article that I want to read,
or at least the headline's good.
Oh.
And you're like, this was such a dumb article. Why am I reading this? And then or you go on your phone to look for something, and then you end up playing a game, or end up on Facebook or Instagram, and you're like, wait, what did I start with? What was I doing here? I know I was looking up something.
Yeah. What were you?
How did it get here?
You don't even remember. So, go ahead.
I was just going to share something else embarrassing. So the other thing that happens in our house in particular, we're really competitive, So if someone says, this is an example, this is not real, but if someone says tea is made from banana leaves, and then someone's like, no, it's not, and then everybody has to go Google it right away. So then we're all on our phones Googling the answer to this ridiculous statement that was made. And we're like, see, you're wrong. And then we're all on our phones because of this debate.
It's a thing. I think that's so much fun to do, though, and it's true. And we have this thing in our house where, like, if I ask them a question and it's like Google can answer, they'll be like, and I'm asking the question. I'm like, what color is this, or this, whatever. They'll be like, if only we had something that could just we wanted. Like, in other words, like, look it up yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So no matter which way you look at it, we're all pointing towards looking at the internet.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
I found it very interesting why this happens. Why do we want to stay on the phone? Well, obviously we know that it stimulates the reward system in our brain, and it increases the dopamine release in our brain, which dopamine makes us feel good. But apps are designed to be engaging, triggering a dopamine release, and it's similar to gambling or drug use and creating a cycle of seeking gratification. There was one more thing that I wanted to tell you. So dopamine is the main chemical involved in addiction. It's secreted as certain nerve tracts in the brain when we engage in rewarding experience such as finding food, clothing, shelter, or sexual mate.
Okay.
So these are all like base things. So we get a little hit of dopamine, like, oh, good job, you found your food, or good job, you found a perfect mate. But now it's become something else.
What do you mean?
The dopamine is coming from our phone rather than actually doing a rewarding task.
Or something else. Or
being productive or whatever.
Yeah, it's coming from our phone most of the time for a lot of us.
Yes.
It's so there was so much I thought of on this that I did on this topic, but you mentioned gambling, like
Okay.
gambling.
Uh-huh.
So I started looking at it even more and more, and like I don't know if you gamble.
Yeah, yeah, you know I do.
If you sit at a slot machine, have you ever just sat there and you get nothing and you get
Right.
nothing and you
Right.
get nothing? That's like when you're on social media and you're scrolling and there's nothing exciting, nothing exciting,
Oh.
nothing exciting. And then, oh my God, you see something so cute, like, and you're like, oh my God, I love it. And you watch a reel and it interests you. That just gave you that dopamine hit. So then you keep going
Mm-hmm.
and you keep going. And then you
Oh
hit
my
jackpot again
gosh.
and it's something good. And then you hit jackpot again in another one. And then you're jackpot again. And then scroll, 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 scroll. And you're like, before you know it, it's been like an hour or two. And
And you
everything,
lost all your money.
right? Every once in a while, something comes up that's funny or pertains to what you care about. And it works. But sometimes, and then sometimes you're getting nothing, nothing. And you're getting mad. So it's like, that's the addictive part.
Yes.
So it's really something to think about. Like, is it as bad as a gambling addiction? Probably not, because you're not going to probably lose your house over it. But yeah, it can be for your mental
Yeah.
health at least.
Oh,
I thought
yeah.
that was a great analogy, though. Like,
It's a
because
fantastic
you're
analogy.
scrolling. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I scroll and I'm like, nothing. This is stupid. This is stupid. This is stupid. And then one thing, and I'm like, oh my God, that was the best thing ever. And I'm laughing and I'm sending it to everybody I know. It sucked me in.
Yes. Yes. I was also reading something that was like, whoa, dopamine is unnaturally, we get unnaturally high levels of dopamine when we get on our phone. Social media just releases that, like it stimulates that dopamine. We want to know about the likes and it just feels so good to be on social media, or even, I guess even playing a game. And while we're on it, while we're doing it, we feel so good. We feel such a high.
And we don't
As
even know we
soon
do.
as soon as we stop, we get this like dopamine crash. Like more of a crash than we were started with. Like at a
Really?
lower level. Yeah. That's
Wonder
according
why.
to Stanford
And you
University.
don't even feel the crash. I don't
You don't
think.
feel the crash. No. But you kind of like feel depleted for a little bit.
Yeah, I guess you do.
Like suddenly there's this void. So if you were like, I don't have
Oh, yeah.
willpower, I can't stay away. It's not any of that. It's not
No.
that you don't have willpower. It's not that you can't. It's designed to make you sucked into it.
That is huge. And this is what I really wanted to tell everybody. There are two things that are super important when you think about social media. One, and I guess we're talking about phones and social media. This is
Right.
pertaining to social media. Social part of social media was taking out of social media a long time ago. There's no more social part to it. It is now a place to sell ads and make profits.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not about, oh, who's Kamna's going out with tonight and who's this. I see you, but then I see 16 ads. And then
Right.
even the influencers are selling ads. So I want everybody to realize that social media is no longer really social. It's now been designed as
A
a place to
business.
sell ads and make profits.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first thing. The second thing is its job is to keep you there longer by rewarding the extremes. Your extreme emotions for outrage,
Oh.
compassion. It's designed to do that.
Oh my gosh.
It's actually designed to make you feel these extreme emotions. Isn't that crazy too?
That is really crazy.
Right?
I did not know
the
that.
algorithm figures that out. The algorithm figures out what makes you mad, what makes you happy, what makes you compassionate, what touches your heart, and it feeds you those things. It will feed you people that piss you off just to
Yeah.
get that extreme feeling, and then the compassionate part. It is literally designed for that.
Well, that's actually makes sense because sometimes I wonder, like, why did I get this video? I don't even like anything about this at all.
It's designed to give you the extreme feelings. I had no idea that was what the algorithms are doing.
Oh my gosh.
I know. Okay, so here's a quote related to this. Think about social media. It's about choosing who and what gets your headspace and attention, rather than letting a computer decide it for you.
Okay, say that again. It's about choosing.
So we need to decide about choosing between who and what gets my headspace and my attention, or letting the computer decide who and what gets my attention.
Mm-hmm.
In other words, I can go on social media all I want, but the computer's deciding what I see.
Yeah.
Isn't that sad?
Yes, it is, because I'm like, why am I not getting more cute puppy videos? Why am I getting these
Yeah, because one
stupid
time you probably
videos?
looked at something and it was like, now it knows that about you. It's so maddening and scary because literally I'm a very nosy person and all I want to do when I go on social media is I want to see who this person is dating, if this person broke up, and everybody's kids. That's what I
Yeah.
want to see.
Well, I want to see like who's at what party, who was wearing what
Well,
did they
yeah,
do, what did they, like who was
but I don't
there?
care about anything else. I don't care what your political views are. I
No,
truly don't.
no.
I don't care about a lot of other things that's in my feed, but the
Mm-hmm.
computer knows that, and that's
Yeah.
why it puts it there.
You know what else is scary? And I don't have science behind this, but if you're watching, for example, TikTok, and then suddenly you'll get like women wrestling. I don't know what the thing is. And like, how
What
did
do
I
you
get this?
watch?
And no, I'm just get a video. And I'm like, how did I get this? Like what you're saying, it just gives you this random stuff. And if
Mm-hmm.
kids are watching it, oh my God, that's really scary. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, scroll, scroll. I don't want to see that.
Yeah, but you probably got some kind of hit with that or some extreme emotion.
Yeah, I'm like, why am I seeing this?
Yeah, it's bizarre, the whole thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is very bizarre.
Anyway.
You know what? This other thing that I read in this Stanford article is the smartphone is the modern day hypodermic needle.
Oh, like we're shooting ourselves up.
Yes, it delivers a drug right into our vascular system, which in turn feeds right into our brain. So we're like basically putting the drug needle in our brain.
Oh my God. That's scary because I read something similar, a quote about how it's basically like smoking.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God.
And I think the
It's,
reason why we're really stressing the why it happens is because people think, oh, I've been on my phone so much and I don't know what's wrong with me. I can't get off of it. I mean, we've heard it a lot in our groups, and I know I felt it like, why can't I just stop? Why can't I just go to bed? I think it's not a default in us. Like, there's not something wrong with us. It's that it's so designed to keep us hooked
Mhm.
and to keep us there. And that's interesting.
That's exactly it. It's designed because they make money off of us.
Hmm. Yes.
It's
Yes.
nuts. Anyway.
Okay. Then I went to another question. Is there a connection between food addiction, which I'm not an expert on this, so I can't really talk on it, and phone addiction?
Wait, say that one more time. Is there
Is there a connection between food addiction and phone addiction?
okay? I if I was going to guess, I'm going to say yes.
Yeah.
There is, right?
You're right. Yeah. They are co-occurring behaviors. So
So
they
they
happen at the same time for people for a variety of reasons, Maybe you're feeling bored or you're lonely or you feel things are out of control. And then you go to social media or you go to your phone or whatever to feel that dopamine hit, to feel better.
okay.
I thought that was interesting because food kind of does the same thing for you.
Yeah. And guess what? I eat a lot more when I'm on my phone.
Yes, because you're not paying attention.
Right. So I'm getting a double hit sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Have you ever seen people at a restaurant? This kind of bothers me a lot. Like,
Yes.
and they're both, or whoever, all the parties are on their phone.
Yes. Yes. How about I do weddings now and I walk, I cater some weddings and
Mhm.
there's so many people on their phone at a wedding.
Yeah. That really surprises me. Or when people are driving
Yes.
and their just eyes are
Yes.
going up and down, up and down, up and down because
Yes.
they're
Yes.
reading
Yes.
something on their
Yes.
phone. Like we
Oh,
can't even get rid of it while we're driving
no.
or with
No.
people. It's so addictive.
It really is. And if
Um,
they have physical evidence that it's doing things to our body,
yeah.
like physical evidence, here's one fun fact that I have to share right now because it fits in perfectly with what we're talking about. The part of your brain that controls your thumbs,
Okay.
that they have discovered has actually gotten bigger.
No.
Yes! So there's proof, there's evidence that the phone usage is changing things in our bodies and it's changing us in a lot of other ways. Isn't that crazy? The part of your brain that controls your thumbs is getting
Yeah,
bigger.
because I guess you're swiping with your thumb,
You use
right?
your thumb a lot.
Oh my God.
I was like blown away by that. I was like, what? I know.
That's staggering to me.
So weird, right?
So weird.
Anyway, go on.
Okay, so excessive phone use leads to a sedentary lifestyle, which makes sense
Okay.
because then you're sitting more. It displaces times that could be spent exercising or often causes people to consume more calories, which we just spoke about during meals because they're distracted and not paying attention to what they're eating.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not paying attention to, am I hungry or full?
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy.
So it can actually make you gain weight if you're on your phone too much,
I believe it.
especially when you're eating.
Yeah.
This one you will love because you're a proponent of good sleep.
Yes.
Increased screen time can lead to poor sleep quality, which can also affect metabolism and weight.
There you go. Sleep. You have to
Yeah.
get good quality sleep.
Yeah. But if you're like, I'm doing everything properly, I don't know why I'm losing weight. Maybe this is one of the factors.
Wait.
Oh, sorry. I'm gaining weight.
No, it is.
I'm
And
not
it is
losing
something-
weight.
And the problem is now, one, it's that addictive part, right?
Yeah.
So you're on it in bed and you think you're good and you're like, I'll only do it for 15 minutes. It's still, you're going to do it longer. And your brain's getting the hit.
Yeah.
And your brain's getting the hit. And then it's getting the low. And then it's like, we're actually putting our brain on this roller coaster ride it doesn't want to be on.
Yes.
You
Yes,
took
it's
your brain to
exhausting.
your point and it's like, I don't want to do this.
Mm-hmm.
And you're forcing it to.
It's the drug.
It's crazy. It is. So, I do want to say this. There are 4 parts that really affect your brain
Mm-hmm.
or your body and all of that. And I want to talk about them really quick and think of them as a tax. Like the phone is taxing, it takes a tax from your brain.
Mm-hmm.
The 4 parts. The first part is your attention. It is studied several times over and over, and we're losing our attention span. You see something and you might go, oh, I'm going to do that later. And you keep scrolling through and you're like, oh, I'm going to save that and put that in my folder. I'm going to put this in my folder. And you're imprinting it in your brain, whether you realize it or not. And then it becomes more and more harder to focus. And you don't ever feel restful because you have all these things in your head, in your folder, in this folder, in that. I saved this recipe. I saved this idea that I want to make, right?
Sorry to interrupt you,
No,
but this
do it.
is connected to the thing you talked about in, I think, one of the last episodes about decision fatigue and how we all these tabs open in our brain and how that's making us exhausted.
Mm-hmm. It's a major problem.
Yeah.
And whether or not you know that you saved how to make this, your brain does because it left an imprint here.
Mm-hmm.
So then every time you reach for a phone, your brain's going, "Oh God, what is she going to do to me now? What are we going to save? What are we going to put? What are we going to do?" And it shortens your attention span. This came from the University of California, Irvine. Guess what the attention span was 20 years ago? The average person.
I don't know.
It was 2.5 minutes.
Okay.
Do you want to know what it is now, 20 years later?
I'm scared.
47 seconds.
Oh, wow.
Okay. So we know 100% that it is ruining our attention spans. Okay. The second thing, the tax, is your emotions. You anger, envy, fear, smugness, all of those feelings we get when we're watching it. Your nervous system learns to live on these repeated surges, so you feel edgy or flat more often.
Yeah.
Because when you watch it, your nervous system is like, oh, I'm so mad at that person that likes this person, and then so your nervous system now, it's affecting your attention span. It's affecting our nervous system as well.
Right.
I didn't realize that. I truly didn't. Third one is connections.
Mm-hmm.
The likes and the interactions don't even come close to the real human contact that we get.
Yeah.
So if I like your post, it's one thing, but it does not mean anything. And then it slowly chips away at your social skills, your courtesy, your basic human, I don't know, how you talk to people. And it feeds into loneliness, which equals poor mental health and physical health.
Yes. Yes.
Right? Because a thumbs up is not a connection. It's
Yeah,
a
but
brush.
it gives people a dopamine hit when they get a
Yeah,
like.
yeah. But think about it. It's a brush off. If I put a like on if I really, I put a like on it just to get like it. But really, if I really truly wanted to build a relationship and connect with somebody, a connection, I'm gonna comment at least.
Oh yeah.
You know
Oh
what I
yeah.
mean?
Okay,
When
I
you're
liked
just
it. Bare minimum.
bare minimum, I do that all the time.
You do?
I usually like, I want to comment, but I'm like, I don't have time. Brush off, brush off, brush off. I don't mean it in a negative way, but that's exactly what I'm doing.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Okay, wait. And there's one more. Identity and agency. When you post stuff online for approval, you start outsourcing your self-worth to numbers.
Wow. So you get your self-worth based on either how many likes, how many comments. Is
You
that what you're
don't know
saying?
what you're starting to, yeah. You're basing it on numbers.
Oh, wow.
I know. Anyway, go
Huh.
on.
So I was also looking up there in worldwide there are over 6 billion smartphone subscriptions, okay?
Okay.
It's projected to grow to over 7.5 billion by 2026.
Oh my
It's a
God.
lot of people who have smartphones.
Yeah.
Excessive use of cell phones is associated with eye strain, neck pain, back pain, and weight gain.
So that
Smartphone addiction can be symptomatic of underlying problems. So if you have stress, anxiety, depression, or if you're lonely, it can exacerbate those problems. You look to it as a solution, but it actually just makes everything worse. It disturbs your sleep and it can encourage self-absorption. So instead of thinking about others, you just keep focusing on yourself. I don't know. Okay, one more thing I have to say. Studies have shown a correlation between high daily smartphone usage and an increased risk of obesity. One study found that using a smartphone for 5 hours daily was linked to nearly double the risk of obesity in young adults.
in young adult, that's scary because they say that young adults obesity rates high.
Yeah, and they're the ones who are really using the phones. I mean, yes, adults and older adults are too, but the kids are really have their face on their phone a lot. And it's just the way our society is developed. It's not a
Yeah.
fault of theirs. I'm not making a judgment.
No, and I'm not judging anybody that even does it, or even if there's a right or wrong age to start. I don't think there is. I think that's an individual preference and
Of course.
but I just think knowing all the risks is important.
Yeah. And it's really, you don't realize how much it's doing to your body and to your brain and to your emotions. It heightens anxiety and depression also.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There's something it does that I learned about. It causes more inhibitory control. And I didn't know what that was, but that's like when you're impulsive.
Oh, okay.
So they're finding this with a lot more teens, actually, but I see it with more adults
You
as
mean
well.
uninhibitory behavior?
But did I say that? Yes, uninhibitory. Yeah,
Yeah.
we can't
Okay.
you can't control your
Right.
impulses. Okay, and this is why, because it weakens the part of your brain that says don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Watching a movie and scrolling, and part of your brain says, "Have you ever watched?" Okay, here's what I mean. Have you ever been on it and you're like, "Okay, I'm only going to scroll for 5 more minutes," and then the other part of your brain is saying, "No, let's do it more," and then this part's going, "No." You're weakening that part of your brain that tells you to stop doing something. I didn't know that. So what it's for, and we're adults, but for kids, they're doing it nonstop, and then it's so much weaker, and then they're making impulsive decisions because the part of your brain that says don't jump off the couch is already weak,
Yeah.
right?
Oh my gosh.
Scary. I know. I also want to say this. The Harvard Center for Digital Thriving. This was from, which I think is an interesting name for a study center. And it was pretty interesting when I was looking about it because they also want to study the benefits of it too, because it's not all negative.
Right.
They have done a lot of research that says that teens that interact more on social media actually interact more with those people in real life.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. And then as versus the ones that aren't on it at all, they feel isolated. They don't feel like they have a friend. So there are pluses and minuses and negatives all around. But they put people in an fMRI machine, And your brain actually lights up when they look at photos of people they like, and their photos with a lot of likes on it.
Oh,
So if my photo has 125 likes, my brain lights up like it's Christmas.
yeah.
Woo! Yay! Oh
People
yeah,
like me.
yeah, yeah. Right?
Yeah.
So I
Oh
thought
my
that was
gosh.
an interesting fact.
Do you have any other interesting fact before I give solutions?
Yes, I have another one. Same thing at the checkout line. When you log on and well, this is more for like if you post something. Say you're at the checkout line and you see like you have 15 likes, and then you go a little bit farther and you check and you have like 18 likes, and it goes up and up and up. Your brain wants to keep checking it now. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? The reward
Yeah.
part of your brain is like, oh, the last time I looked, I had 18. The last time I looked, you had 25. It's rewarding your brain when you see that number go up. So
Wow.
the reward part of your brain is like, this is fabulous. It's confusing. We're confusing ourselves, I guess is what I want to try and say.
We're
You know what
confusing
I mean?
ourselves, but we're also, I think this explains a lot of why we are the way we are. When we're like, oh, I don't have impulse control, or I don't have, I can't make, I'm taking too many risks, or I'm eating too many
Mm-hmm.
bad foods. This is why. This is a factor of why we're doing this. It's not the
Mm-hmm.
only factor, but this is a reason
Right.
why.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. The very last thing I wanted to say before we talk about that is the U.S. Surgeon General is actually actively researching and thinking about putting a warning label that says social media is not good for adolescents and what it can harm you with.
That makes
I
sense.
mean, it's a real thing that they're really working to get towards. Some countries already don't even allow kids to have phones at all.
Hmm.
And if they do, they're only to call like programmed for certain numbers. So again, I know I personally have two teenagers and they both have phones. They have social media. I can't speak nay or, say anything bad or good about it. I'm just saying that I think we have to just be more aware of the
I
danger.
uh I have said, and this is not a slight on anybody, but I have said I am so grateful that I'm not raising young children in this day and age because I think it would be very difficult.
Hmm.
Very difficult. And it's just so challenging because all the kids have a phone or all the kids have a smartwatch or whatever it is. And then you're the bad parent who doesn't want to give it to them, or they have it and you can't control everything they do. It's
Yeah, and
very difficult.
if you don't get it, they feel lonely. There's an isolation factor there.
Absolutely. It's absolutely.
It's tough.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
what can we do about it?
Okay, so there's 8 suggestions, but I'll go through them kind of quickly.
Okay.
Get clear on your why. Why do you want more? What do you want more of? Like, do you want more peace? Do you want more human connection? Do you want more activity? Figure out why you want to decrease your phone usage time.
Okay.
The second is create friction, and that means make it harder for you to pick up your phone. Like if it's in my purse and it's hard to take it out of that pocket, I may be less inclined to go pull it out so quickly. If it's already in my hand, I might just check something really quick, even if I'm in a store,
Right.
just because whatever. They say, and I think this would be harder to do, move social apps to a later folder. Like I'm going to look at it later. I don't think that's a great suggestion. Log out each time or delete the app. And my kids have done this. They're like, I deleted Instagram. I'm like, how can you do that? You're missing out on the whole world. But they do that or check only on a desktop. And it's not as
I've heard
interesting
that
on
one.
a desktop. And turn off non-essential notifications, which you said in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Set boundaries or a time block. So you can change your settings to limit the time on the apps. And there's things in the phone where you can do like limits time-wise on usage.
Mm-hmm.
And you'd have to play around with that a little bit to figure that out. Have areas that you have no phones allowed, like at the dining table
That's what we need in this house. Yeah.
or the kitchen or wherever it is, bedroom, where your phone is not allowed. Because then at least you have a little break from it.
Yeah.
You can also schedule check-in times. So if you want to check Facebook, social media, Instagram, whatever you like to read, the news, say, okay, I'm going to check it 15 minutes at lunch, and then I'm going to check it 15 minutes after dinner.
Yes.
And then just have those 2 times set up. So it's like giving you permission to go on it, and you're not deprived.
Yeah,
of
it's just
this.
like when we say like food, like you got to give yourself permission to have some things. It's the same thing with social media.
Yeah. Remove, don't do just remove. You also have to replace it with something. So
Oh,
if you take your phone away, there's sort of a vacuum left and you're going to pick up your phone. But instead of that, if you do something that you like, some people like puzzles, some people like to take a walk, some people like to call somebody, or, some other activity that occupies your mind. So you're just not doing the automatic pick up the phone thing. And it could be anything that you like. It doesn't have to be any of these
yeah,
suggestions.
yeah,
I really like this suggestion, which was build awareness. So track, just like we talk about with food, track how much you're using your phone and when to see what's triggering you to pick up the phone.
mm.
Are you completely exhausted that you're just picking up the phone?
Yeah. That's called something, by the way. That's road activity. It's when your brain can only do stupid.
Okay.
It's like your brain is exhausted and it can only do something stupid, and you're just on it. Which
Yeah.
I actually think that is one of those times when you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I don't think that that's necessarily bad. I mean, sometimes your
Hmm.
brain literally can only do, you know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
So
Ask why you're reaching for your phone right now.
that was another important one. Like, what's my purpose of going on Facebook right now?
Yeah.
To see
Yeah.
someone so this? Then only do that. That's the
Yeah.
other thing I saw. It was like, if you're going to only do what you said you were going to go on it for.
And then notice how you feel after you use it. Do you feel anxious or drained or energized? See the patterns because that'll tell you what you need to do next.
Mm-hmm.
Protect your mornings and your evenings because your
Yes.
morning, we talked about that, I think, a couple episodes
Oh,
ago.
yeah.
Your morning time is where your decision making ability is very high. You don't want to cloud that with social media usage or any phone usage. And then the evenings, you're winding down. You don't want to overstimulate your brain. So you should protect those two times. There was a thing, I'm not going to find it right now, but it said to change your phone to grayscale.
Oh, why? It's not fun then.
Apparent, it's not fun. It's not stimulating.
That makes sense.
Yeah. One free day a week where you're screen free.
I don't know if I could do it.
I don't.
I read that too. I read that too. By the way, let's go back to that. If your phone is gray, think about if you went in a slot machine place and they were all gray, black and white. It would be so boring. Nobody
I
would want to do that.
I can tell you the machines that I'm attracted to are the big giant ones that are blingy and have lots of lights
And
and
they're
graphics.
pretty and
Hmm.
colorful.
I don't like the really boring ones that are like the old school. I don't want to play those. I think
There's
it's very boring.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, sorry.
No. And then reconnect with real life rewards. So, for example, I was with my friends all afternoon yesterday, and I picked up my phone a couple of times just to check a couple of messages, but otherwise, my phone was down, and that made me feel much better.
Yeah.
Like I was talking and laughing, and I felt very good about that. So there are definitely solutions.
Yeah, also I can't and we didn't talk about this at all. We talked about the phone and basically social media and stuff. But I've been with people that constantly have to text message people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I'm with you right now. Why are we texting this person right now? That's not okay.
Yeah.
It can wait,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Anyway,
I
I just
agree.
like that. So, and then they
Well,
can't.
it's
Anyway, yeah, go on.
no, I think you're right. It's insulting to the person you're with, but
Hmm.
it's also like you can't get rid of that phone
It's
and
an
the app
addiction.
and the hit that you get. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a hit. Your brain's
Yeah.
getting a hit, and you send that text, and it's like, got it done. Yeah. No, you gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an addiction. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
I'm making my call to action right now, and I don't know if you had any more to talk about,
Okay.
but my call to action
No,
is
that's it.
okay. My call to action is I am going to not go on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok or social media without an intention.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Mm-hmm. So, for
Okay. I
example,
like
I was
it.
looking up. We need something for school, and I did a hashtag what we need, and I was allowed to try and get ideas for that. But I'm not just scrolling unless I have a hashtag or an actual search in there.
Okay.
What about you?
Good. Well, I had two. One is not embarrassing, and one is really embarrassing. So
Oh.
I can pick from one of them. Which one should I do? The embarrassing one or the non-embarrassing one?
Well, we want to know what the embarrassing one is.
Okay. This is so embarrassing, but I think everybody does it. I was thinking as a potential call to action to not take my phone into the bathroom.
Oh my God, don't be embarrassed. I think the whole world does that. That is the one time I'm allowing myself on social media to
In
just
the
scroll
bathroom?
endlessly. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm like,
I think I'm gonna pick that one actually.
do you want to know why I thought about that one and I chose to keep to do it during that time?
Hmm?
Because do you want to know why I did that?
Why?
Because I thought about it and I'm not taking away my attention from anybody else.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, okay, I think that's an okay place to do it. I know it's not a sanitary place to do it, but I think that it's okay.
Yeah. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to try to not take
Okay.
it into the bathroom. So when I'm getting ready, I don't have Instagram stories playing. And when
Yeah.
I'm getting ready, I don't have a show on. I'm drying my hair. Like I need to just put everything away and
Okay,
see what happens.
I can't wait to see
Just
what
for the
happens.
bathroom.
Okay.
Because
Okay.
I like it. Sometimes if I'm doing my hair, it takes me a while. So then I'm like, I need to be entertained. Maybe don't need to be entertained.
That's the thing. We all want to be entertained. We can't be bored anymore. Nobody knows how to be bored.
Yeah, we
So,
can't be.
okay.
All right, sounds good.
Yeah. Well, good luck.
Have a good week. Thank you. Bye. We hope you enjoyed today's episode. All the information provided is meant for education and entertainment purposes only. Please consult your physician before making any changes.
If you like this episode, please give us a 5-star review. Also, share this episode with someone who you think would enjoy it. If you have topics you want us to investigate, please message us. Thanks!